Here's another area where the flying red columns are going to get in your way when you're trying to make these quick jumps. In the next stage, we're going to have to work our way up. So start off by going all the way to the right to get up to the platforms. The scorpion enemies are overall not that bad to deal with, except they will jump randomly really high in the air. So be prepared when you're making a jump over them that they may jump up into you. More red columns, this time 2 of them try to get in your way. Watch out here for another red column as you move up. At the beginning of the stage, drop down the hole but hold over to the right so that you'll land on one of the platforms. This way you'll end up skipping a little bit of the level. Watch out, there's another one of those red columns comes flying your way. And then be careful of a couple of the scorpions as you make your way up. As you can see, that scorpion just dropped off the screen. There's then 3 pieces of health, because we're actually getting ready for a boss battle at the beginning of the next level, as we take control of the 3rd of the 3 wise men. This red demon is the first real boss of the game. He starts off by jumping and throwing 2 bones in your direction. When he stomps the ground, he causes 4 things to fall from the ceiling, which can hurt you. Then, a piece of fruit will randomly also fall after the 4th one passes. So grab that fruit and use that as your weapon and launch it at him. It'll take a few hits in order to defeat the demon. Once he's defeated, you can see that there's a scroll in case you need any help, and then there's going to be a lot of these mice in this area. They stay to the far right usually of a platform and then come flying at you. Sometimes there's going to be more than one of them on a platform. These enemies can be very annoying because they jump really high in the air and have a tendency to jump exactly when you are. This level begins really easily because you're just going to have a few very long platforms and no enemies to contend with for a little bit. Once you get up here though, that's when some of the ants as well as some more of those flying sparks come at you. One of the more odd thing about those red ants as you just saw, when they fall off platforms they can somehow jump while in midair. When you get up here, it's time for another showdown with that red demon. He has the same exact pattern and takes the same amount of hits, so if you defeat him the first time, you should have no problem the second time around. Just try to dodge the bones and the sparks, and then grab the fruit, whatever one it is, and launch it at him. The beginning of the next level starts with 2 scrolls, so if you took damage from that demon, you'll be able to collect most of your health back. This maze-like dungeon is a real pain, because there's lots of different levels that we have to work our way up, and there's going to be some times that if you miss a jump, you're going to fall down to different levels and have to work your way all the way back up. Watch out over here, as there will be red lava coming up. Try to do your best to watch out for the sparks as they come jumping out of the lava. When the platform reaches the end, it will then fall, so be careful and get ready to jump off of it when it stops. As long as you're heading up in this level, you're going the right path. These rocks will fall when you land on them, so you gotta be quick when jumping from one to another. This area has a whole lot of the ants as they're slowly marching through the area, so be careful when jumping in between them. Once you reach the end over here, drop down and you'll complete the stage. There's another scroll at the beginning of this level in case you need some health. On these platforms, jump on them and then jump over the spark as it comes flying towards you. The next one's going to be a little bit more tricky, and you may have to take the damage from the spark. These blocks will immediately disintegrate once you jump on them, so time it correctly while making it through so that you can avoid both falling as well as the projectiles that the birds drop. We now take control of the first wise man again, and we immediately start getting attacked by blue ducks.